Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Justine with State of Grace Tarot, and today I have my weekly reading for the week ahead. I like to do my weekly readings for Monday through Sunday. That's just the way I like to think about my weeks. So tomorrow we have a full moon, and then we'll see how the rest of the week's energy plays out. This is a general reading, meaning it may not connect, which is totally normal. Feel free to take what resonates and leave the rest. Don't get frustrated. Hopefully you'll find a general reading out there. Hopefully some of it does connect with you. So first thing I wanted to do this week was pull just a oracle to kind of get an understanding of the overall message and the overall energies that we're dealing with this week. So let's pull one of these guys. You are worthy. You are worth it all, my love. What a great message of self-love, of confidence, of reminding ourselves that we are worthy and we're worth everything that we want, and everything that we put out into the world comes back to us. Today, I am going to be using my Magpie deck. I haven't used this on a weekly reading in a while, so I'm really excited to use this. I like to use this when I'm traveling, and this is my deck that I carry with me in my purse every day. So I thought, let's bust it out for this week's reading. I love using this deck. All right, so we're looking for the overall energy for the week, what we need to know, what we need to do, the energy we need to release this week, and what we need to, think about this week as we move forward. It should be, a powerful week, given that we are starting it off on Monday, Moon's Day, with a full moon. So, should be fun and lots of energy. All right, so for our overall energy for the week, what do we have? We have the Six of Cups. Interesting. What do we need to know? We have the Nine of Swords. What do we need to do this week? We have the Three of Cups. Interesting. What do we need to release? We have the Six of Pentacles. And what do we need to contemplate? We have the Queen of Wands. At the bottom, the Knight of Cups. So overall, I'm feeling like there's a vibe that maybe in our romantic lives, we could be struggling a little bit. The overall, general area guidance that the oracle gave us is you are worthy. You're worth all my love. You're worth it all, my love. And underlying on the deck, we have the Knight of Cups. A guy or a person who's romantic, who kind of goes with the flow and could be, somewhat unreliable, right? They're maybe looking for the next best thing. They know what to say, and that can leave you being confused and guessing, right? Are they really in this relationship? Do you have this real connection? Or is it something that you're just wishing and putting into your mind as a wish? Are you building up the relationship in your mind? And is it more than what it really is? Because, we have the Six of Cups here, which is about, nostalgia and, really expanding your emotions a little bit. It's kind of looking back on the past. And it's a dreamy card. You're kind of in your head a little bit, and your emotions are tied to that. And maybe you're thinking down the road of what this relationship could be, and it's not turning out the way that you think it's going to be, which is giving you some anxiety here. To really stand in your own and, feel your own passion. This Queen of Wands, what we need to contemplate, I feel really ties into this you are worthy aspect of it. Don't let this person who's saying everything you want to hear, but not following through with that, what they're saying with actions, keep you up at night. Stand in your own power. You are someone who's confident and worthy, and there's people out there who will enjoy your passion. You don't need to follow this person who is not giving you what you want and not fulfilling you emotionally and giving you what you need. You need to follow your heart and follow your passions and really own your femininity and your sexuality, if that's, what you're being called to do. And know that you are worthy of this queen energy. So how can you further develop the ownership and really dig into that fiery, passionate flame that will draw people to you that you need and you want in your life? For what we need to do, we have the Three of Cups, which to me is always a cup of, happiness and support, and, really finding those people who you vibe with. Maybe all this energy is someone in your life that's going through this energy and having troubles with relationships. Maybe this isn't you. Maybe this is a friend of yours, and you need to support them at this time. Or if it is you going through something challenging in one of your relationships, finding that support, the people who will help you, and to find that balance and growth and stability in your emotions, who will help you talk it out, who'll work through your anxiety with you and really show you that you're the queen that you need to be, and that you need to see yourself as the queen. But what we need to release here, the Six of Pentacles, a card of generosity and reciprocity, we need to release the thought that we're going to get back whatever we put in. In order to be truly generous, it needs to be without an expectation that you're going to get something out of it other than the fulfillment of what you get out of just being generous and being thoughtful and caring. Because, maybe you've given everything and now it's time to move on from this person. You've been generous. You've given chances over and over and over again. And now it's time to release that. We're done with it, right? We're moving on. We're taking our crown, we're taking our throne, and we're moving on. We have better things to do because we're worthy of the love that we feel we need. Whatever that looks like to each of us, we are worthy of that and we deserve it. So let's see what other energies we're working with this week. We have expansion, compassion, and truth. This truth, this relationship, whether it's you or a friend, it's going to be hard to hear, hard to deal with, hard to grow from this. But seeing the truth, recognizing it, being compassionate with yourself or with your friends is going to be needed this week. Because without being able to see the truth and recognizing that sometimes the truth is hard. We may need the truth, but sometimes we don't want to see it. And sometimes we want to avoid it. And I think each of us can recognize that and have compassion for others who are still in that cycle of avoiding the truth, but really supporting them and being able to help them see that it's not worth their anxiety. It's not worth staying up at night for this person who is not giving them what they need. Eventually, they'll be able to see that and they'll be grateful, and your relationship will be stronger because of it, whether it's the support system or you are the support system. You'll be able to find that connection. And maybe this relationship is a lesson learned, and you'll be able to see that and be able to take that lesson with you to future relationships. Not always the most fun, but in the long run, you will be able to take that knowledge with you and know what you don't want anymore. One thing I did a few weeks ago that I wanted to do today is take an affirmation for the week. I really enjoyed that. So let's see what affirmation we can carry with us this week. Other than you are worthy and you are worth it all. What additional message can we have? I am not the victim. I am the lighthouse. You do have control of this relationship. You do not have to go along for the ride on the roller coaster that is a romantic who will not commit. You are the lighthouse. You are the Queen of Wands. You are the flame that draws people in. think that's all I have for today. I hope you all enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you again soon.